In just a second, I'll get you guys a stand. Alright, let's see if this thing's even gonna let me. What was that? What's everybody doing? Hey Dan, Connor. Josh, where are you going? How are you guys? Well, give me a second. I'll throw more on mine. It's not even fair, Josh. I'm not done yet. For just a second, I will grab a shovel. Just a second here to get caught up, and I'll come over and chat with you guys. You can catch the sun in the background. Yes, I am, Dan. Yes, I am. I got some pain in like my pelvis and like my tailbone and shit. My ribs are still pretty gunked up, but yeah, I'm getting around pretty good. I got no complaints. Thank the big man, and everybody for just the unwavering support the whole time. It was like a lot of things, it was humbling. Now that I moved the ashes, I'm gonna run this magnet over it. These things are like a godsend. Save your tires, especially if you burn in the same spot always. Yeah, yeah, pain is normal. I have blown out knees, so I always deal with pain. So it's just a little more than normal, I guess. But it's so like every day is just I feel so much better every day. Yeah, watch this. I'll show you this. I I've only ran one brush pile I think since, but every time that I burn a pile and then move ashes, it's ridiculous. We'll see. That should be about as far as I need to do to get in here. Had to empty that load. We've been working every day pretty much. So. There you go. And that's just the ones there. There's a few on the backside. These things are godsend. And you wouldn't think, what happens is people will put, just because you take a tree down and you didn't hit one with your chainsaw doesn't mean there's not 20 nails in that tree that you burn it and then the nails left. place. Kind of with me here. A little. The stand will stay. I should pull all my stuff out of the back, but if I break anything, I'm gonna blame it on like, Dave, you should have took it out already. You know how I am. There we go. Dude, how about I knock you guys over into the fire? Oh no! I forgot I left my dang lights on. And I just broke them. Oh, no! That's no good. Look at this. Man. Oh, I cannot believe I just did that. There's 50 bucks. The wires I ripped out. Shit. I have a bunch of pair of these things, so I'm sure I can wire one up. I just don't want to. That sucks. The other one's over here and it's not even attached to anything. Right. Well, not only should I have took my stuff out, I probably should have took my lights off. So, I'm just always glad that I get to show every mess up on YouTube, whether it's by choice or not. Insane. That wasn't cool. The brush came off like it was supposed to. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're pretty obvious. The spots that broke is just where I hope it didn't break anywhere inside the it was a stretch break instead of a cut. You know, with electronics and electrical, I don't mind fixing when it's a cut because you know where to connect, but when it's a stretch break, it could break in multiple spots, but the plastic doesn't break. So, but like I said, I do have a lot of sets of those, and I actually have one setting up in my truck right now, and maybe I can just switch the lights out and do it like that. Here, I'll show you guys. I'll show you what I do to anchor this off so that there's a lot of newer guys when they when they go to pull their brush off, they go and they tie it to the tree. So now, you know, they're tied to the tree, they pull off, the brush comes off, yeehaw, we did it. And now you have a rope that is just under complete tension, and you either have to ram your trailer into the brush pile to push it back to give it some slack, or cut your rope. And I don't do either. So you could almost, and when I originally started doing this, I used to take a porter wrap and just throw it at the tree and put it on a few wraps around it and do it like that. But this way works really good too. You just daisy chain it at the end. And then loop it over itself. There's all the tension. Usually I just leave this my little orange rope sets out here. It gets rained on, but it just sits right here on this cherry tree. That used to be a little sucker, like a little bitty sucker when I first started pulling stuff off here, and pretty good sized limb now. I did some pretty gnarly work the other day over the top of the highway. That was yesterday, actually. And my cameras wouldn't work. Apparently, I need to upgrade anyway. I know I do. But I got the black that I normally use, 6. It's just messing up. I don't know. It's saying it's fully charged, like the light will go off, and then I'll take it off the charger, set it aside for in the morning, and then, you know, not worry about it after that. Well, it's like almost like it's almost kind of like the Wi-Fi stays on or something. So yeah, it's a pretty simple way of doing it, Josh. It serves the purpose for me, and because I don't need much. It has to be a pretty good size load before I'll even put my truck in four-wheel drive to do it. And then when we get to the road, I hate this part too, because usually if the guys are here, they have to try to pull it out. They won't just hook it to the trailer. They have to try. They grunt. But yeah, I got these little prongs on my trailer here that I hook it on to. You know what? That does feel like it's gonna come out after talking trash on them. Now I'm gonna try. Don't Don't tell them it worked. Right on, I'm done now. I can show you guys. We get better light if we go that way, but we're probably gonna get that crazy glare too, so we'll just leave it like this. Josh, be good, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Better view out of the back of the trailer. Yeah, looks like it. Well, that view wasn't very good. My bad. I don't know if this is gonna work. I didn't know you could zoom in. Whoa, what happened? Please don't stay like that. I am having troubles. The struggle is real. Now it's zoomed in, I don't know, whatever. Whatever. Can I touch it without it going crazy? Where's the camera? This thing keeps freezing up. We'll let her go for a little bit. We'll throw some wood on the fire. And see if anybody shows up. I feel like Josh seen me making my fire bigger and he ran off. He got scared. We're putting wood on his fire right now. Oh, right on, dude. So how's work been going? Work been pretty good? I know your last videos have been very good. I've thoroughly enjoyed them. I gotta stop reaching. I just remember to do it with my left hand. I go right over the top of the camera every time. That kind of stuff hurts my wrist. Now I should have done that. Connor! Connor! How you been, buddy? Looking to catch BR on one of these eventually. And he was actually him and I've had two other people ask me about the Benright rings. And you can't get them on an adjustable sling unless you make them yourself. So the setup that I have, I made myself. But it's the simplest way of doing it. You just girth hitch it to the fixed side of a loopy so that you have the adjustable side to adjust and make it as big as you need. But it works perfect, and Benright ended up, in the long run liking the idea because it was, with all other slings, they're fixed. This way you can take it off and inspect it and check it out and stuff. So. Still burns good. There was some sassafras in it. I actually have sassafras up there in the yard, a pile of it that the guys are going to have to do. Then we had a couple long driving jobs where it was just pruning lower limbs, and deadwooding. So I've had two jobs here lately. One of them I chose not to record. The other two that I wanted to record, I had camera issues. So I think it's time to move on to some. I did it again. To move on to some better cameras. Busy as can be. That's awesome. That is cool. Oh, Dan. Yeah, those are always tough. Depending on what kind of person are you. You seem like you're way more like me. Like, it'd rip your heart out if you was to mess someone's headstone up, and probably bug you and make it to where you lose sleep and all kinds of stuff. Dang, Connor, kicking butt. That is awesome. No, never. Never, ever, ever a bad thing. Yeah, I can't complain, we've been kind of steady. And it's a lot of my work is either just helping someone, because I do this for nothing, always, if, as long as I can get by, I do tree work for nothing. As long as I can make sure, like, the guys get some money. I just love the work. So, that was pretty tough when I couldn't do it there. But I guess it was like, what, 2 weeks that I couldn't do it? I feel pretty good now. I know my limits. Like, I'm not going to be doing any, like, cut and chuck jobs for a while because that's just too hard on your body. I'll rig stuff and let the ground guys control it. But, yeah, it's just nice to be walking around again, even though I stayed as positive as I could. I was in my own head at times and questioned if I screwed up. And when I did go see my doctor, when I went and seen him, I said, did I mess up not going to the hospital? He goes, no, people have been falling and hurting themselves since the beginning of time. They didn't have doctors. He's like, they healed up too. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, I thought you were going to ream me. I thought you were going to get all over me and tell me I'm an idiot and everything. He's like, you should have went to the hospital. But you didn't. So, but he seems to think I may have tore the cartilage on my ribs and that they may never heal. Right, so that's kind of a bummer. Hell no, Dan. No, you guys got the setup between that big bucket and the crane sometimes. It seems like all your guys are pretty good too. something I was going to talk to you guys about, and now I don't remember. Oh, I got a weird video coming for you guys. It's not a normal one, so I guess it's kind of it's a strange one. It's like, I like doing these videos. These are these random weird days that, as a tree guy, if you've been in the tree life for a long time and experienced it, you've ran into this, and you may have took the other outlet, and I may have took we may have went total opposite directions, but where you get to something, a task, and you have this choice of these really nice people that are elderly and they don't have the money to do something, but they want to barter with you. And their value to things is like, you're going to go way in the hole in the long run. But do you do that sometimes? And yeah, you do. You do. If you love what you do, and you realize this is kind of why you're here, and this is what you can do to help people. You know, I'm not gonna do surgeries, and I'm not gonna fix you or nothing like that, but I'll keep you from killing yourself trying to trim your own tree, or keep you from spending your last dollar so you can't eat because you had to get a tree took care, silly stuff. But yeah, that's, and you don't get to make that you don't run into that a lot, where you get to test yourself. I guess not test yourself, but like, timing has everything to do with something like that. Are you okay? Are you broke yourself? You know, can you afford to take the loss? Are you in a happy or good enough mood to even think about even doing any of it? So I'm gonna do some voiceovers and stuff in it, but the video itself's kind of edited. I'll also take you guys to some places that I grew up at. If you think the views around here are nice, they're even better there. So yeah, that's coming. When I get off here, I'll work on that, and maybe do some voiceovers or something to explain a little more as things go. So this is a little bit of insight into it, though, so that, the few that do see this will know, because I just jump right into it. Like, I don't explain everything to the camera or nothing, because that wasn't what my intentions were. It was looked at my guy and was like, yeah, I got the money to pay you. And yeah. Yeah, I'm done. I'm getting ready to come in. I'm coming in. Guys, I'm gonna go in. The wife just got off work. Thanks for giving me your time again, hanging out. So, if also, if any of you have left any comments in the comment section, and I really seriously apologize if I didn't get to them. I've been busy, I'm not even going to use the hurt thing for an excuse, but I've just been busy. So it's, hang on just a second. I occasionally take icing. That's awesome, man. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Like, I pulled over and, ooh, I just about like reported one of your comments for some reason. I don't know why. I pulled over not too long ago. It was around Christmas, and this old lady was out in her yard with another older lady, and they had hand saws, brand new hand saws they bought from Cobalt. That's like Cobalt. They bought them from Lowe's. But they had a whole top that broke out and it went across their driveway and it looked like they couldn't get out. So I got out and I'm walking up to her, and you can tell by the look on her face that she just wants to tell me no. And I'm walking up with my chainsaw. I said, "Here, let me give you a hand real quick." And she goes, "Well, hang, okay, okay." So I just started cutting. We got it off their driveway and moved it out of the way. I said, "All right, well, you ladies have a good day." I started to walk back to my truck. I said, "Hey, can I give you a card in case you do want to do anything else to the tree?" She says, "Well, yes, sir, you can." You go back, and as I turn back around to go back up, the look on her face is 100% different. She was shocked, and it took 10 minutes. It's what I do. So when you get a chance to help someone and do what you do, it's pretty good. So, yeah. But yeah, what was I? Hmm. What was I gonna say? Oh, if you left a comment and I haven't got to it, I apologize. I've kind of been doing. There's this kind of juggle thing towards either I can focus. I have to for the YouTube thing. I give either 100% of my attention to content, or if I'm not doing the content, I'm giving 100% to all the comments. And so I go through everybody's comment and try to respond. But I have missed some here lately, so if you left a comment and I didn't respond, I apologize first of all. But second, if it was important, leave it again, and I will get to it. It's just really been busy, and I've also been trying to push the content out for you guys a lot here lately. So hope you like it. Stay safe. Let me get away from this before I catch on fire. See you guys.